Alright, hey guys. So, really quick, I'm going to do like another small tutorial, another human tutorial, because the way I draw humans has changed a lot since the last one I posted about like eight months ago. This was mostly requested by Overby. I don't know how to pronounce your first name. I apologize. But I figured I'd go ahead and cover that real quick for a bit, just for fun, and then also take this chance to let you guys know that yesterday, like almost right after I posted that sketchbook tour, my wrist has started to hurt a lot. So I'm gonna post this, but I might be a little dead for a bit because I'm kind of going to just give my wrist a chance to work itself out and try not to exacerbate it, because I'd prefer to avoid anything really bad happening to it. But let's go ahead and do this real quick. Okay, so the first thing I do is I still start with a circle, but now I kind of do a combination of drawing both the line and the shape of the face, because I'm trying to add more variety to face shapes and stuff. So I kind of do that. And then sometimes I solidify the face, sometimes I wait till later. And I've kind of gotten more into the habit of drawing out something that resembles the torso. And honestly, it's been interesting for me to watch my own style, which kind of, I guess, sounds self-glorifying, but because the way that I draw my more serious stuff and the way that I draw my simpler stuff has kind of started to merge a bit to influence each other. So I kind of start out with like the basic-ish outline. And of course, this isn't going to be like the best drawing I've ever done or anything crazy like that. It's mostly just an idea of how I draw. And so hands are basically, I just start out with like, oh dear, let's get my own hand out of the way. A circle. Sometimes if I really want, I'll do a little circle for the thumb. And then I kind of draw out 4 pokies, and then you draw them and make them prettier however you want. I'm really good at doing this shape now, where I just kind of make the fingers splay out, kind of. I've started doing, you just draw the circle and then the lines, kind of, and then you work out the lines. So there's a bunch of different ways to look up hands and figure out how to draw hands. And it mostly changes depending on what I'm drawing. So I would suggest trying different ways if you're struggling with hands and figuring out which one works best for you. My noses recently have been mostly back to a way I used to do it, basically. And usually I draw the nose first on the face. When I'm drawing facial features, I draw the nose first. And then I move on to the eyes and the mouth. Sorry, my hand's gonna keep getting in the way. I've started also flashing some teeth recently, which is a big step up for me because I shy away from a lot of things in art just because I'm afraid to try it out. For some reason, all my boys end up getting the same hairish style, but I try to add some variety in. Oh yeah, eyebrows. That is an important part of a drawing. And I do this thing, I don't know if you guys have noticed, where I give them little blushies, like right by the corners of the eyeballs. I'll go to make him pretty OC-centric and give him some kind of a vest thing. I have no idea who this is. He's just coming out to help me illustrate how I draw. Get it? Illustrate. Oh ho ho. Artist puns. It's kind of just how I do folds, is wherever I think that a fold would happen, you bunch up the fabric, kind of is what I do, and then I draw a little few of these things to help make it. It's not necessarily the best, but it's pretty much all I've got for now, because I struggle with folds in clothing a lot. I'm trying to resist humming to myself as I work, because nobody wants to hear that. There we go. There we go. So there you go. My shoes could use variety, but I really love to wear boots, so kind of all my characters end up getting by default boots, unless I really feel like something else suits them. And then you just kind of lace them up. That's how I think of it. There we go. He's coming along actually pretty good. He's a cutie. I might have to make this guy a character of mine. Let me polish up the hand as best as I can with my very limited knowledge of how hands are supposed to look. Also, using your own hand as a reference is great. Or if you can, find one on the internet or find a willing friend that you can force to help you out with poses is great. I can't always find a willing one, but I do try. So that's kind of, I don't know if that makes sense. That wasn't exactly a tutorial, but just kind of showing you how I go through it. And then so shadows I kind of just play around with. I think I discussed this last time, but I'm not 100% sure how to draw shadows. I just kind of wing it. I don't like those. He's too much of a sunshine child to have that much shadow on his face. Look at him. He's so cheerful. Maybe you guys can decide his name down in the comments. I love him though. So that's basically how I go through it. If that made sense, the process of sketching out the body and that kind of thing, and then afterwards adding the details through it. My simpler style. So this is kind of an in-between of like my really, when I try to be realistic, because occasionally I do try. I don't know if I succeed, but I do try. If you check my sketchbook tour, I have like a picture of Jade, which is specifically more real on the realistic side, that kind of stuff. This is kind of in between, and then I have my crazy simple style, which is you draw a circle. And this is kind of what I'm pretty sure I did on the last tour, where I did a complex and then I showed a simple. I don't know if I discussed this, but I draw the basic shape, and then if it's 3/4, I draw this little thing, so it's kind of like if you were to see the side of a box. Mostly to help me understand the shape I'm going for. And ooh, that jerk in my hand just hurt it. And so these tend to be a little bit less defined shapes. I draw the little hump on the arm. That's something I've started to do. I don't know if I like it or not, but it's kind of here to stay. they tend to get less folds in their clothing. Like, they do get a lot, because, I don't know, I draw folds a lot. Or I draw fake folds a lot, but they usually don't have as many as my other drawings will. Go. The same nose. I see a lot of artists who tend to not put noses on their simpler style, and it makes sense to me, and I understand why. I just can't bring myself to do it. That's one of the things where I'm like, I tend to be stubborn sometimes, is I don't know why, but I can't do it. I've tried before, and my brain's just like, oh, that's not right, and I'm like, well, it's fine. But it bugs me too much for me to do it. There's a lot of great artists out there right now. Especially ones that I've caught from going around the YouTube. I forgot to give him ears. Would you look at that? Usually I don't know if I sketch them out at the beginning, but usually I do. And my ears tend to just look, here, I'll show you on him. Because I pretty much draw them the same for both. It's just a bit of a curly Q, and then I add like another little circle inside the curly Q. And that's kind of how I fake ears for now. I feel like I'm at least faking them better than I used to. And let's try to replicate that hairdo of his, because that was just born on a spur of the moment. And there you go. That's pretty much how I do that. So feel free to ask me any questions, or tell me any tutorials you want me to show you. Like I said, I'm probably not going to be doing a ton because my work requires me to use my wrist a lot. And so that's been a little bit problematic. But if you have any questions on how I do anything, ask me and I'll be happy to make a video. And thank you for watching. I hope I see you guys in the next one. Feel free to leave comments, chat me up, find my social media, whatever. I feel like I was going to tell you something else, but I guess if it was that important, I'd remember. Oh yeah, I'm going to get the Switch. I was just going to let you guys know. I'm so excited. I'm going to be getting the Switch this Friday. And I wanted your advice. Should I go to one of the Best Buys at midnight and get it? Or should I go to, like, a Target whenever a Target opens? Or should I not go to any of the midnights, and do you think it will be in stock throughout the day on Friday? Let me know in the comments, because I'm really in a pickle right now. So, have a wonderful day. I hope life's going good for you guys, and I hope that you're spreading around joy, because honestly, we need more joy spread around in this day and age. And I love you guys. Bye!